Hello, Akko here again. Welcome to episode 30 of my Feed the Beast Ultimate Beginner's Guide. Episode 30 means there'll be a world download after this episode. This episode is going to mostly be a vanilla content episode, really. I want to do a little thing first. I want to do a couple of little things, actually. First of all, I added an extra squeezer in which I put loads of honey. Out the centrifuge there, there's a bit of honeydew and honey drops there. I've used quite a bit of that. Pretty much filled this guy up. Got a carpet next to it. We've got liquid honey in here, and what we're going to have here is the scented paneling to make our first aloe vera. You can see I've got the materials in the bottom here that we need. I just haven't filled the recipe in. As soon as I do, there we go. That's going to start making us scented panelings. We need 8 of these per aloe vera block. So all this is just going to give us enough for 8 aloe vera blocks. We need 27 to make an aloe vera. So you can see it's quite a lot of material just to get one aloe vera made. So I just wanted to show you that, get that on the go. We ain't got enough yet to make an aloe vera. I just wanted to get it started, show you. So that's basically how you make your aloe vera blocks. You get 8 of these, and once you've got 8 of these, they go around one of these guys. So we're well off. We're a long way from making aloe vera still, but we're on the way. We're on the way. There's a clue to what we'll be doing soon, and them bricks are in my inventory just to remind me that I want to show you something on the roof. If you're playing on 1.0.2 or newer, so that's 1.1 that we're on here, Manufacturer Reloaded has some nice funky bricks that you may want to use for building. These are obsidian bricks, these are lapis bricks, and you make them like so. They're in the NEI here, Manufacturer Reloaded. You've got we've got a few types actually. We've got snow, ice, lapis, obsidian, paved stone, and glowstone. They all look very nice. So that's made with glowstone blocks. They all follow the same pattern. Unmelting ice is ice and plastic. That was normal ice, was it? No, it's unmelting ice. Oh, it can be either. Okay. Ice or unmelting ice. Unmelting ice is pretty cool in its own right. That's from Manufacturer Reloaded as well. You can make unmelting ice. Combine ice with plastic and it won't melt. Pretty cool. What we're looking at here is these. So I made some lapis bricks. It's blocks of lapis. Quite expensive, but look quite nice. And obsidian. Pretty cheap really when you think about it. 4 obsidian and a brick. Get you 8 obsidian bricks and they look quite nice. I thought I'd just show them off a little bit. I put a couple of little samples on the roof up here. Oh, there we go, that very nice. And I think that's all I want to show you for now. I've had to turn my rubber tree farm off because we're now full on rubber as well, like we're full on wheat and everything else. So you can see these farms are very efficient. Obviously the server's not on all the time and I'm not using as much materials as I could, but as you can see there, we've got a full stack of rubber, wood, full barrel full, should I say. And I've got some extra stuff. I've had to throw some stuff in a chest up here. There you go, loads of rubber. You can see that the MFR tree farm's very efficient. Right, on to today's episode. Let's get rid of them bricks. We're going to go looking for the Ender Dragon. We need Ender Pearls. We can make them out of iron using equivalent exchange, but really we need a proper source of Ender Pearls. And for that, we have to go find what's called a stronghold in the overworld. This is vanilla stuff, so you maybe know this already, but we're going to go find a stronghold, and to find a stronghold what you need is Eyes of Ender, which is Ender Pearls, Blaze Powder. Let's start with 9 of them. And what you do is you bang an Eye of Ender in your bar there, throw it in the air, and you'll see it fly off, and drop down to the earth, where you can go and pick it up again. And the direction that went in is the direction you want to go. There's 3 strongholds in the overworld. There's an algorithm. There's a certain distance from 0, so depending where you are, depending which direction you'll be sent in. Now I'm doing this quite slow. It could be a lot further away than I'm looking here. Where'd that one go? And these can disappear as well. Did that one disappear? Have I caught it already? I don't know how many I started with. That's not ideal. These things can poof when you throw them. But I think that one either poofed or I've already picked it up and not realised. I don't see it on the floor, so I'm going to do a little bit of distance this way until we get somewhere sensible. We can throw another one. That'll do. We're still going in that direction. See, that one poofed, so that one's lost. So you've got a chance of losing them. We've got another village over here. That's good to know. Very nice towers or anything. What we got? That's just a normal tower. There's no Thaumcraft tower here by the look of it. There might be a Mistcraft building. What's this building here? No, it's just a normal building. Oh shit. That's a nice nice bit of health and safety issue there. We've got an apiarist, so we could trade for some frames and stuff with this guy. For some wood, he'll give you apiaries, which is quite nice when you're getting started. Let's not dwell here too long. We'll check the chest inside here. There's always a chest inside your blacksmith at the back here. Some tin, some steel. We'll have the steel. Well, we'll have that as well. Let's keep going in the same direction, which I believe was this way. Into this snowy biome. Let's throw another one in the air, see where that goes. So we're still going in that direction. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck a couple more, see if we get any closer. And if we're still going that direction, oh, not look, there we go. Now we're going back in this direction. So we've gone past the stronghold. I think that one. Oh no, I caught it. Okay. We've gone past the stronghold, so it's somewhere in between here and that village. That one went a bit short. And I don't see where it landed. Oh, there it is. Come on. Give me it back, thank you. Let's try about here. No, it's still going that way. So it's a little bit time consuming, but not a really big deal. Oh, where'd that go? Did that one go straight down? I'm not seeing where that one went. There, okay. Okay, I think we might be over the stronghold, if I'm judging this right. So what you do now is go straight down. Well, we've got a jetpack on, so it's alright. And down here somewhere, we should get to some stone bricks. Now this, see, it's quite hard to break. I believe this has got a silverfish inside it. It has, look, there we go. Silverfish blocks are hard to break, so I could tell straight away that was not correct. I had more give. And we've got mossy stone bricks here, and you can hear zombies hitting doors. There we go. We're right above, almost right above the portal there. Let's make this place a little bit safe. There's nothing coming from that way. And there's chests and stuff in these things. There's good resources. There's also mobs, of course. But you'll find some chests around here, amongst other things. If you want to have a good look around, there you go, there's a couple of chests, look. So this is what's called a stronghold. And every stronghold, I say there's 3 on the server. Every stronghold's going to have a end portal in. Oh, Silk Touch. Nice, thanks. Nice Silk Touch book. Looks like we're close to an abandoned mine shaft as well. There's a rocky beehive. So, nice little place for resources this. It's I'll have that quartz, thanks. And another beehive as well, look. So it's a stronghold and it's an abandoned mine shaft. So there's going to be loads of resources in here. So, good place to quarry possibly above here. Of course, if you did quarry above here, this would get left because you can't break this. Let's just get light around here, make sure that nothing spawns in there. And I'm gonna just Get rid of this in case silverfish cause me to break it and we don't want lava everywhere. So there we go. This will be our end portal. What we need to do now is these eyes of ender. We're not done with these yet. We need to start filling up the holes in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 is all I had. Now, in theory, I guess I could just break that spawner, but I never do break it. The only time I broke it was in a Mistcraft age, and then the portal didn't work. So I've always been reluctant to break the spawner. I don't think it makes a difference. It's just me being, I guess, superstitious is the word. But, plenty of light around it, and they still spawn. So I'm not sure if the spawners under walls and stuff. No idea. What we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more eyes of ender. So what we do now then is waypoint this place. Just press B, don't you? And we're going to call this stronghold. There we go. Now we can get out of here. Get off me. Come on, fool. A bit steadier with the flight. There we go. So let's find our way home. You can see we're about 700 meters from the house, not far at all. So let's go there. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to get some more eyes of ender, and then we'll be back at the stronghold, ready to go through into the end. Back in a bit. Okay, I'm back again with a little sidetrack. I just wanted to make some more blaze powder, and I wanted to do that in a pulverizer. And I thought I'd use this pulverizer here. I thought I'd put another pulverizer up on top here, but it's got no power yet. Gravel's going to get put in there. Yeah, there we go. It's got no power yet, so I need to make some more redstone conduit. And I'm melting some redstone here. But, oh no, I've got some liquid ender in here, and I don't want to get rid of that liquid ender, and I don't really want to make some tesseract frames just yet. So I'm making another thing here. Hardened glass, which we use for our conduits and stuff. Around a bit of tin. Get a thing called a portable tank. Very useful, the portable tank. What we can do with that is we can put that on there. We can set that to be an output, and just press that thing there to change that. Oops. There we go. Made that into an output. And what's that done? It's put that in there. So now we've got our liquid ender stored in there. We can change that back. Now our redstone will come in. So these portable tanks really useful. Couple of features. Shift right click. They'll pop them off anywhere. So you can put them down and they maintain the liquid. And you see the little blue tabs there? Well, if that was on something that I could drain into, if you just right click, that turns that to orange, and that means drain out of that now. So blue is input, orange is output. So just a simple right click changes between input and output, and then a shift right click pops the thing off. So we can leave that up there, and when we're ready, we've got our 16 of them. We can turn that into an input, and we can get that right click, and there we go. Oh, 2 buckets worth of liquid enders back in there, and we've got our redstone energy conduits back. So we didn't have to waste that. I'll have that there. We didn't have to waste that liquid ender, and we managed to get out of the way nice and easy. And we've got a tank we can use if we need it, a little portable tank, really useful. So I'm going to pulverize these blaze rods. I'm going to get rid of that gravel for a second. Pulverize these blaze rods. Now the gravel is a sad product of creating a sand, so I just like to have another pulverizer there just to get rid of that. That gets some blaze powder that can go back in there, and the gravel goes into flint, and flint just goes. I'll put the flint into there rather than store it as gravel and flint. You can always turn it back into gravel. Flint can go back into gravel, I believe, using the medium stone. Medium stone, 2 bits of flint, 2 bits of gravel, and a couple of other ways as well. Anyway, that's a bit of a sidetrack. we can make our 7 more of these that we need, and we can head back to the stronghold. So I'll be back there in a minute, and we'll be ready to go at the end. Back in a little bit. So we're back at our stronghold. So I'll drop down there, and something you need to be aware of is when you're going to the end, there's not a proper way out of the end until you kill the Ender Dragon. But because we've got Mistcraft, we can kind of affect that a little bit. Where are these guys coming from? Bugger off, guy. That's where I got rid of the lava there. See the way I knocked an hole in the wall. You can, when you've got a lava around, you can easily knock a lava a block out, start making lava everywhere. Makes a bit of a mess of the place. It's easier just to tidy that up. I don't know if I have to keep the lava underneath the portal, but here we go. So put them in there. Put them in there, get us to the ender portal. Now because we've got Mistcraft, I've got a book. I've got a linking book back to my base and a couple of stands. And something else I've brought along is a pumpkin, and I'll show you what that's for in a minute. But we are just now going to jump into it. Let's get the end loaded. And the first thing we're going to do is see from the main island. The Ender Dragons see me. So we're within range of the Ender Dragon, because it's... There it is, look. The first thing we're going to do is get somewhere safe. Just going to go a little bit out of the way here. Oh shit. What I want to do is I want to find somewhere safe to actually... get away from me. See, she's regenerating because I haven't killed her things yet. Now, this is a little bit disorientating. I need to find the main island again. Look at my height. I'm at 360. So the speed you move around in the suit's a bit disorientating. I think I'm actually directly above the island, judging by the map. There's the island. That's nice. That's just a little one. Okay, I still think I'm above the island. I must have gone straight up. Is that the island down there? There we go. Yeah, I was straight up. Okay. What I need to do is get out of the range a little bit of the dragon. I want to... Oh, God's sake. Right. This is really disorientating. It really is. So, because the background's real dark in this texture pack, I can't really see what's what. Look, I'm 400 meters up. I don't want to be up, I want to be going down. Okay, let's just do this another way then. Let's just go down. And what I wanted to do was, first thing I wanted to do was get away back to our base. The problem is if you put a... Well, first problem is if you put a book down, the Ender Dragon can come and swipe the book and destroy it. So you need to be careful like that. That'll swipe the book away. So you need to make sure that your book don't get swiped away. So it's kind of nice and useful to get away from the Ender Dragon when you're doing this, but that ain't going to happen at the minute. So just for now, make a book here, place a book there. Let's get back to the other world, and bastard, I think I dropped the book. I did. It clipped the book onto my back. Right, back in a bit. I'm gonna have to go and recover that book, but you get what I was trying to do there, even though I made an ass for doing it. So I'm gonna fly back to there, go through again. I'll get the book sorted out. Back in a bit. Okay, back we are, and there's a book there. Just to pick that damn thing up and quickly put a waypoint here. So now I've come back, you see I'm actually out of range of the dragon. So the dragon's over there somewhere, but not right here. So what we can do is we can just go back to our base, and let's get age 3 flat out of the way, and let's just put our end book there. There we go, the end. And now we can get to and from the end, nice and easy. So we can go kill the dragon. Right. This modular power suit makes it a little bit awkward, I think. The way your flight works is a bit odd. And especially because I want to take my helmet off. Because I want to put a pumpkin on. I'll show you for why. I've got no spare slots in there, so let's just dump that conduit in there out of the way. Okay, let's go back to the end. Right. So I've got my flight control off. These little islands, by the way, they have sheldonite on them, which you can process into iridium. That's something for another time. If I put a pumpkin on, you see, it's quite hard to see. If I press F1, gets rid of my GUI, and you can see a bit easier. Things you need to do in the end. Let's put my GUI back on for a sec. What a pumpkin does, you can look directly at Endermen, wave a pumpkin on, and they won't come at you. So, if you're getting attacked by Endermen while you're trying to fight the dragon, it's pretty useful to wear one of these. Oops. The problem is, of course, is Enderman will attack you, but you can't really see out. So, swings and roundabouts. Things we need here, I've got a fresh Wonder Lightning, and I've got an Infinity Bow. Infinity Bow, one arrow. So that Infinity Book, I put onto that bow there. First thing you need to do is, these things heal the dragon. So you need to blow them up. Helps if you can see. Let's try with that off. No. Try again. You need to get rid of all these things. And you can see it's a little bit awkward when you've got no GUI up. So I am going to actually keep my GUI on. In fact, I'm going to keep my helmet on. Screw it. Just don't look at Endermen. There's some Ender Bees there, by the way. Useful. So let's get rid of these as quick as we can. Once they're done, oh, come on, slow ass. Then quicker you get these down, quicker you can kill the Ender Dragon. She ain't happy about that. Obviously a lot easier with a jetpack. You can do this with vanilla stuff. You want a mate of mine did it with some barely enchanted iron armor and just like a power 2 bow or something. So it's quite easily doable. The scary bit is you can get, if things go wrong, you can get. I mean, you'd get stuck here. You'd lose all your stuff. That's what I guess makes it a little bit nervy doing this. But of course with Mistcraft, that's not as much of an issue. Right, it looks like we've killed all of these. That one there still, one there. So now these can't heal the dragon. One there as well. I think that's all of them. These can't kill the dragon, so now I'm just going to use my Wonder Lightning. Wonder Lightning makes a mess of the dragon. She really don't like it. Just going to do this one, which is why I brought another one. That's one way of doing it. See her energy's going down. It seems to slow her down as well, so you can just chase her. Bit of an anti-climax way of killing her, to be honest. I could use a bow. But obviously, I need to be a bit better while I'm flying. I've gone really high again. Really bloody high again. And because I've not got my flight control on, it's a little bit scary. Because if you fall off the edge of this, by the way, you'll just die and lose all your stuff. So, you need to be aware of where you are. You don't want to be falling to your death. Oops. I'm really shit with a bow. Don't help. Oh, get away, idiot. I'm really shit with a bow. So I'm just going to stick with the lightning wand. Come here, you. And I'm shooting with a lightning wand as well. I could of course just melee it, if I can keep close enough. Apparently I can't. One. So I was going to stick with the lightning one through it. You can see she's not regening because I killed all of the pillars. So I'd say a bit of an easy way of killing it. It's a bit of a... I don't think cheat is the right word, but definitely easier than having to manually aim a bow. I don't know why it's weird the way she interacts with the lightning one and kind of stays still. Makes things a bit easier. They'll come a bit lower again. And once this guy is dead, once she's dead, you've got a free reign at the end. No fear of getting damaged because you can just kill Enderman at your leisure. And Enderman will always respawn. You can of course look at setting up a vanilla spawn system here, like what Etho did in vanilla Minecraft. It made him quite famous. It's one of the things that made him quite famous anyway. Come on, just hurry up and die now. Messing about. But you can see with modded Minecraft, the Ender Dragon becomes trivial. There we go. Kill the Ender Dragon. Should drop loads of XP for me. And what also she drops is about 60 odd levels of XP drops. What she'll also drop is the Ender Dragon Egg. Dragon Egg you can use with a Greg Tech machine called a Dragon Egg Siphon. That'll give you 128 EU a tick and it never runs out, I don't think. See an Enderman's aiming, can you hear it? So there's the Dragon Egg. To get the Dragon Egg, we'll do that first I guess. Give it a click and it'll teleport away. What you have to do to get it is you need to, like you can with gravel, you need to, let's press F, get flight off a second, put a torch underneath it, like so, put a block on it, it'll drop there, it'll turn it into a thing you can pick up. There we go, so now I've got the Dragon Egg. And now all we need to do is get our Enderman Soul Shard. I killed an Enderman yesterday and put it into a Soul Shard just to make sure I had one sorted. We can use our Soul Stealer Sword. And we can go kill some Enderman. Now, kill an Enderman. If you hit the legs, they don't teleport away. Quite good to know. So, I'm hitting that guy's legs. I've got 70 levels. I'm going to go add these two disjunction books onto my sword there. Using the anvil with these levels. But, as you can see, hitting the legs, they don't teleport. If you look at the faces, they'll teleport, see. So you don't want that. When you're fighting these guys, chop the feet off. Easy way of killing them. So, for now, I'm going to go back to my base, and I'm going to go for a way. What this will do, it'll give you the credits, end game, you've won Minecraft, and it'll put you back into the stronghold. Oh no, it doesn't put you back to where your spawn is. Okay, excellent. Now I'm going to cut the camera there, and I'm going to sort a couple of things out, and we can start filling the soul shard up a little bit. Back in a bit. Here we are, safely back in the base, and just wanted to run for a couple of things. Xeno's Reliquary has a gun you can make. There's the bits of it, grip assembly, barrel assembly, hammer assembly. One of these is also very good against the Ender Dragon. It's possibly the Ender Shot. Not sure if that does more damage to Ender creatures, but it's possibly that one. I use an Eye of Ender in it. So it passes for anything. I know I've heard that one of these does really good damage to the Ender Dragon as well. So you could use one of them, and Seek's Target is quite useful. So you can just keep firing it, and it'll keep hitting the thing. So Xeno's Reliquary has some useful stuff for that. Another thing I made here, I made a Thaumium Scoop from Foundcraft. Of course, we can't see the recipe unless I get my Thermonomicron. Thaumium Scoop's pretty straightforward. It's there you go, a couple of Thaumium ingots, some sticks and some wool, and you can research that as soon as you've researched Thaumium quite early on. And I had I still had 43 levels, so I enchanted that, and that's got repair 2 in it. So now I can get bees whenever I want, and I've got a scoop that's never going to wear out, which is pretty cool. If we just jump into the end again for a second. So we're out on our little island here. Which way's the main island? Over there. So what we can do is try and keep from looking at Enderman, because I don't want to fight loads of stuff at the minute. I'm just looking for specifically for some Ender bees. There's some. There we go, Ender bees. Very useful. Required for a couple of the late game extra bees species. I can't quite remember which bees we need these, but we certainly need these for something. These bees, the flower of them is the what do you call it? The dragon egg. So you need to place the dragon egg near them. Flowers end. It's actually the dragon egg, and you can see that there. Like cold temperature, so you probably need to modify the temperature to make them running normal. Humidity is normal. Cold, I'm not sure how many down. There's 5 temperatures altogether for cold. There's 5 variants for temperature. I'm not sure if they'd work in a normal. They've got a temperature tolerance of up 1, but I can't remember which order they're going. So you maybe have to bring them back into the end to run them just to get a few drones. But these are really useful, and this is the only place you can get them on the server. So if you are playing on the server, be nice and share you, and the bees are quite hard to come by. You can get them on the little islands around the outside, but it's very rare, apparently, to get on the islands. But you do have a small chance of getting them off the islands, so be aware of that as well. But see, there's quite a few. There's quite a few here. I've got a couple more hives at least, and I've got a breeding pair. Well, I've got 2 breeding pairs here, so I could definitely get some ender bees on the go. Let's just check that again. Let's check the fertility of that again. What fertility did it have? It's got 2 times. So each time you run one of these through a apiary, or an alveary, you're going to get an extra drone. So you can breed these quite easy without them to alter any of the stats. So yeah, just be nice and share them. If you're on a server, it really is a ball ache to try and do extra bee stuff if someone's used all them up. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it an episode there. We've done what we wanted to get done. As you saw, I only killed 2 Endermen. Killing 2 Endermen, I've got 11 kills in there now, because obviously each kill, because of my Vile Sword, is worth 5. Let's just go back 1 second. I've added them 2 disjunctions onto the sword as well, so now when we kill an Enderman, it should die pretty quick, because I've got disjunction 4. There we go, 3 hits, 2 hits. So disjunction 4 really helps, and because this sword's got unbreaking on it, it's maintained its health quite well. So we've got 31 kills already, so you can, I mean, even at 5 kills, you still need to kill 200 Endermen to get a full soul shard. But as you can see, 200 Endermen when you're killing at this speed ain't going to take long at all, because you've got a never-ending supply of Endermen here in the end. Nice and easy. Just fly around like this. And once the sword gets a bit low, and that unbreaking 3 really is helping the sword there. Once that sword gets a bit low, you can repair it using the uncrafting table. I'll just show you how you do that. I'd need to make some, so up to 86. Let's just get 200, and I'll leave it for now. 86, that'll be 91. He teleported because I was looking too high. There he is. There we go. 101. So like a tenth of the way there already. Let's get back to the overworld. Now we've got a really useful thing called an uncrafting table from the Twilight Forest. I'd need to make some more vile ingots, but what I can do is I can show you with a bow. That's easy enough. Let's get that bow back out. See, the bow's took some damage there. If I get some string, there we go. And go to our uncrafting table, which I believe is in the floor there. Yep, there it is. So if you put a thing in there, as you can see, it's got 1 red vile ingot there. So all I need to do is 2 levels and a replacement vile ingot, put the vile ingot in there, and it'll give me a fully repaired sword. So in the same vein, I'll bow there. It's asking for 2 bits of string, so I'll put a bit of string, each of them. Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry. The bit you saw there was what it cost to uncraft it. My bad. It actually takes quite a bit more to repair. So there you go. 2 bits of string and 23 levels. Get me that bow back to full health again. So if we look back at that, that's his tool there, ignore that. If we put an ingot in there, it tells us how many levels here we need to repair it. That's 2 levels to unmake it. But I think we'd have to have that repaired to unmake it. I don't want to click on that because I don't want to unmake it because that's a nice sword. I'll take that back out of there. And we're on the way to making a legitimate Enderman Soul Shard. Now, as I said, of course, I could just cheat and use the anvil because the anvil's kind of broken with this version, but it's not so. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. There is one other thing in Soul Shards. I don't know if I mentioned this. Monkey88 told me, well, if you want to get rid of something out of your bar there, just right click and it clears that. Really useful. Can't believe I didn't know that. If we go to Soul Shards, so shift left click, there's this thing here, Soul Crystals. Don't know how you make it, but apparently if you're on a server, if you place a Soul Crystal down and you kill things around it, the souls will be put. That's a placeable thing you can place in the world. I'll check how to make that off camera and tell you next episode if I find out. You place it in the world and you can kill things around it, and the souls all go into that. Then you can put a soul shard to it later. So, if you're using just a soul shard, it only counts one person's kills. But that soul crystal there, I think you can share kills. So if this is like 2 or 3 on a server, you can kill stuff quicker, and it'll all go into there, and then you can make it back into a soul shard, I believe. But I'm not sure you met that. It's something in the Soul Forge, I'm sure. Recipes? No, we don't get no recipes showing there. Oh, no, that was just a general. I think I might have crashed. No, no, just locked up a bit. Right, I'm going to call that an episode there. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope that was entertaining, even though it's pretty much just vanilla stuff. And as always, I hope you join me next time. Cheers. Bye. Well, download will be on the forum threads in the video description. The forum threads, there's a Feed the Beast forum thread and there's a Minecraft.net forum thread. First posting them, I'll have the well download for episode 30. Okay, cheers. Bye.